13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Today is 20th. 8 days of quarantine, another 6 days. Hi friends, this is Kishore Ashokan and you are watching Travel, Food and Destinations. I am in Kerala, Kayamkulam, going through the 14 days of quarantine. If you have not watched my previous videos, let me tell you that I had traveled from Mysore to Kayamkulam, Kerala, and I am supposed to go through the 14 days of quarantine. As of now, things are going good, everything is fine. Another 6 days I can manage, I am okay. I got many questions from many people who are planning to travel from Karnataka to Kerala or other states, and I have tried to answer most of the questions. So basically what you have to do is to take a pass from the COVID Jagrata website. There are two options right now. Earlier it was not there when I came. The pass which I took was to return home, where you need to go through a 14 days of quarantine. But there is another option for short visits in the same website. You can check the website, you will find those options. If you are just thinking to come here for 1 or 2 days, there are options for that. You can check the website of the COVID Jagrata. So in this video I am going to talk about the quarantine process and few tips, few things which you need to be very careful while doing quarantine. The biggest advantage for me is that I've got this place for quarantine. If it was a very small place, it would have been really tough. My room quarantine, which I had done last time, it was really tough for me. After 1 week, I was like feeling very desperate. See, you can understand that you are not directly interacting with any living beings or human beings. Yeah, living beings, I am interacting with some ants and mosquitoes and flies, any human beings. It becomes really tough. I'll share with you some tips and tricks which you need to keep in your mind when you're planning your quarantine. See, there are two things, quarantine and isolation. Quarantine is for people who are not yet tested positive, but there are chances that they could be positive. Isolation is for people who are tested positive. It could be at a hospital or at home if there are no specific symptoms or any other health problems. Now the numbers or the statistics or the controls are handled separately by states. Now if I am traveling anywhere in Karnataka, I don't have a problem. If I am traveling from Karnataka to Kerala, there is a problem because I become the responsibility of the Kerala state, the government of Kerala. So they need to make sure that I am not positive and I am not spreading it to others. So I am told to go for a quarantine. If I have a facility for going for quarantine at my home, then I can do it myself. If otherwise, I can opt for an institutional quarantine where I may have to pay. I don't know the current situation. Earlier it was free for all the citizens, but now I think it is paid quarantine. Even if you are in quarantine, you should be thinking that you are positive and you should behave accordingly. Don't say that I am in quarantine, try to hide from people and go here and there. There were many instances where people were traveling, going out, creating problems. There are very high chances that you are positive and asymptomatic. You don't have any symptoms. Treat yourself as positive and make sure that you are not interacting with anybody directly, or you could in any way spread this to others. Now regarding quarantine, let me go into details of the quarantine. You can take it as three types of quarantine. One is institutional quarantine, where you stay at a different place. They manage things for you. You have to pay for the services, or it may be free by the government. Make sure that you have personal toilets and you are not interacting with any other person who is on quarantine. I have seen in many states, not in Kerala, I've seen in many other states where all the people in quarantine are put together. Now suppose out of 10, 2 are positive, there are chances that the remaining 8 get infected. Common toilets are told to be used. So that's not acceptable. Quarantine, unless and until like you are a family living together and you traveled from say Bangalore to some place in Kerala, all together you were together in a vehicle. If any one of you was infected, all of you could have been already infected, and I don't think there is anything wrong if you have the permission of the health authorities to stay together in a single place for quarantine. Otherwise, don't mingle with any other person. Say he is on quarantine, you are also on quarantine, you both stay together. That doesn't work. He could be positive, you could be positive, you may be, and the other person could be negative. So you may be spreading to other people. So quarantine should be taken very seriously. So institutional quarantine, all these things to be taken care. If it's a room quarantine in your house, other people are living, you are staying in a single room, you have a toilet facility, make sure that you are staying in a room which has some fresh air. If you have a balcony, that would be great. If you can go out and take some sunlight, fresh air, that would be great, because you are going to stay in that room for next 14 days. It is not a easy task. I had experienced room quarantine. Let me tell you, after 1 week I was not getting concentration. I was feeling very upset, depressed. I used to talk to people over the phone, video calls could be okay, and I was busy with my work, but still I was not feeling good continuing the room quarantine. This was around 3 months back when I returned from Maldives. I had planned this trip, prepared myself for this quarantine. I had made sure that this place would be okay for me. I had planned it really well so that things go okay for me. Home quarantine, where you get a complete house, you have all the facilities, washing clothes, toilets, food, everything can be handled at a home if you can manage. Before you travel, you make sure that everything is cleaned up and it is ready for you to come and stay. You can ask somebody to get that done. So these are the three types: institutional quarantine, room quarantine, and home quarantine. The best would be the home quarantine if you have place to stay. But I do understand this is not available for all the people. It's very difficult, and I am lucky enough to get a very big house for my quarantine. Some preparation for quarantine: make sure that you have sufficient clothes, washing facility, washing utensil facilities, because you won't be sending utensils out. There should be an option to dispose garbage. See, make sure that you send minimal things out of your room. If you have an option to dispose it by yourself, that's the best thing. Otherwise, what happens is, see, suppose you are infected, there are chances of infection from the things what you are sending out, even utensils. After having your food, it's really important that you wash your utensils with like sterilizing dishwashing liquids or soaps or something like that, so that minimal chances of infection is there. What I have done personally was, I am not sending anything outside. I am personally handling all the cleaning, disposing all the waste, washing utensils, clothes, cooking, minimal cooking. My mother is sending food for me. What she does is, she packs everything in banana leaf and some disposable cups if needed, if it's a liquid, and she keeps it just outside the door without touching anywhere. She'll be wearing a mask, and she'll just keep there, and she will go. Once she goes, after some time I go and pick this food and bring it inside. Once she delivers this food, she goes home. She makes sure that she washes her hand with soap and then hand sanitizers. She was really counseled by the health inspector. I salute the health workers in Kerala. They are doing a great job. I've been getting calls from the health inspector every other day. I don't have any symptoms, nothing. She told me that if you have any problem, even middle of the night, just give her a call. She will arrange things forward. She will take care of everything. Even I get calls from the police station here just telling me, how are you, that I am not supposed to go out. I told him that I'm not going out. I'm just inside this house, and sometimes I go outside because there's nobody there. It's a house with boundary walls. Nobody comes here, so I am not mingling with anybody else. So while preparing for quarantine, make sure that you are taking things which would help you to spend time alone. If you have a reading habit, take some books. If you have your laptop, if you have some work to be done, you can have your laptop. You can do some courses if you have lots of time. Make sure that you have a strong internet connectivity. Take some yoga mat or some small things for your exercise. It's very important that you eat good food, keep your immunity up. This is a time when you should give more importance for your physical as well as mental health. Talk to people, do some video calls, keep yourself engaged. If you're feeling depressed, you give a call to somebody and talk to somebody who can really help you. If you have some regular medication, don't forget to take that. Some snacks which can help you when you are really hungry in between. So what are the problems which arises during quarantine? So one major problem which is seen by many of the people are getting into depression or anxiety or feeling lonely. So that is a very common problem found with many people. Only thing what we can do is try to keep yourself engaged. As I told you, you should definitely look for a good place for quarantine, because you need to spend almost 14 days and it's really tough. Now coming to the question of this quarantine, how long this is going to continue. This is my second quarantine. I came to India from Maldives. March 8th, I had to go through 14 days of quarantine. Then I planned to come here. I have to go through 14 days of quarantine. When I return again to Mysore, I'll have to go through another 14 days of quarantine. Then I am due to go to Maldives for my work. I don't know if I have to go through quarantine again. So this is not going to be practically possible for a long time. Is there any solution without quarantine? Yes, there is solution if we are able to test properly. Now suppose when I came to Kerala, my sample was collected after I reach home. Because I say after I reach home because I could be positive even at the COVID center in Kerala. I could be positive on my way somewhere if I had come out of the car for food or something like that. Or I could be positive when I traveled from Mysore. So there are many possibilities, we don't know, but I don't have any symptoms. So once I am inside this house and they collect a sample after 1 or 2 days, because there are so many unconfirmed things about this situation, this disease. Some say symptoms starts immediately, some says they don't have symptoms, some says it can be positive after 14 days, some lots of confusions are there. So let's say after 2 or 3 days my sample is collected and I get the result after say 24 hours, and if I am negative I should be left free. Maybe 3 or 4 days, it's fine. That could be an option, that could be something which is going to happen. Maldives is opening up for tourism. I'll do a detailed video. It's like they are opening up very widely. I am really scared about that. They have announced that anybody can travel to Maldives and get a visa on arrival with a booking in Maldives. They don't need to do any test if they don't have any temperature or any symptoms, because 80% of people are not having symptoms. That's the problem with this, and they could spread to others. Anyway, they have strong plans. They are installing PCR machines in all the airports if needed to do the tests. If found positive, they have to go for isolation. Every resort has some 10% of rooms for isolation. I'll go into details of the Maldives things later. So quarantine is really tough. Be prepared, and that's the way. That's the new normal. One last thing I want to say. I got lots of comments asking me, you are a Malayali, why don't you talk in Malayalam? ഞാനൊരു മലയാളിയാണ്. I am a proud Keralite. In my profile, I always mention proud Indian from the God's own country. So I am a proud Malayali. ഈ ചാനലിൽ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അതിൽ വേറെ ഒന്നും വിചാരിക്കേണ്ട. എനിക്ക് മലയാളം അറിയാം. മലയാളത്തിൽ ഒത്തിരി കമൻസ് വന്ന് ഞാൻ മലയാളത്തിൽ അതിന് ഞാൻ റിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തു. ഞാൻ പക്ഷേ മലയാളത്തിൽ അത്രയ്ക്ക് യൂസ് ടു അല്ല കണ്ടൻറ് ക്രിയേഷനിൽ. ആ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ട്, അത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. പക്ഷേ മലയാളിയാണ്, അതിൽ ഞാൻ വളരെ പ്രൗഡാണ്. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് ഓൾ ഫോർ നൗ. താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ വാച്ചിങ്. ബൈ, ടേക്ക് കെയർ.